This week, President William Ruto presided over the launch of At the Ready, a chronicle of Major retired Marsden Madoka's remarkable journey from humble beginnings to the heights of public service and statesmanship. The president paid glowing tribute to Honorable Madoka, describing him as a mentor and leader who was always ready to serve, lead, and sacrifice for his country. The president also met a delegation of political businesswomen and grassroots leaders from Kitui County, led by former Senator David Musila, to review ongoing development programs. These include road construction, modern fresh produce markets, student hostels, affordable housing, and sustainable agriculture initiatives. Midweek, President Ruto engaged with chairs and CEOs of water agencies, including water service boards and the Water Service Regulatory Board, in the presence of Water CS Eric Muga and PS Ephantas Kimotho. He reaffirmed the government's plan to build 40 to 45 mega dams over the next decade through innovative financing to irrigate up to 3 million acres and boost food production. Later, the President and First Lady Mama Rachel Ruto hosted a dinner at State House for COMESA leaders, including Presidents Azali Assoumani from Comoros and Emerson Mnangagwa from Zimbabwe, Prime Ministers Russell Miso of Eswatini and Mustafa Madbuli of Egypt, AU Commission Chair Mohamed Yusuf, and COMESA Secretary General Chelishe Mpundu. The event marked 30 years of COMESA, celebrating 3 decades of regional integration, trade growth, and partnership across Eastern and Southern Africa. At the 24th COMESA Summit of Heads of State and Government held at the Kenyatta International Convention Center, KICC, President Ruto called for greater investments in digital infrastructure, data governance, and skills development to drive the region's transformation. He also urged member states to remove visa restrictions and dismantle trade barriers to raise intra-African trade from the current 14% to 50%. Accepting the chairmanship of COMESA, Dr. Ruto expressed gratitude and pledged to build on the achievements of outgoing Chair President Evariste Ndayishimiye of Burundi, working collaboratively with all member states.
It is with profound gratitude, humility, and a deep sense of purpose that I stand before you today as the new chair of the COMESA market for Eastern and Southern Africa. I assume this responsibility under the inspiring theme, leveraging digitalization to deepen regional value chains for sustainable and inclusive growth. The time has come for us to become producers, innovators, and exporters of digital solutions. The story of M-Pesa is a vivid example of the power of local innovation. A simple idea, born from necessity and nurtured by ingenuity, that revolutionized financial inclusion for millions. This is the spirit of African innovation we must now ignite and scale across our region.
On the sidelines of the summit, the president held bilateral talks with Prime Minister Madbuli of Egypt and President Assoumani of Comoros, reaffirming Kenya's commitment to deepening trade, people-to-people ties, and regional peace. He also received a progress report from AU Commission Chair Mahmoud Ali Yusuf ahead of the upcoming special AU summit to be held in Angola, November 2025. To mark this year's Mazingira Day, the president joined State House staff and their children in a tree planting exercise at State House, Nairobi, urging Kenyans to contribute to the 15 billion trees by 2032 national target. The week concluded with a meeting between President Ruto and Lower Eastern leaders at State House, where he welcomed Mwingi West MP Charles Ngusia of Wiper Party to the government's side, commending his decision to support the development agenda in his constituency. That's it on Ikulu Weekly. Do join us next week for more.
Hakuna mtu wako kwa uongozi katika Kenya hii ambaye hajapitia chama ya KANU. Mimi nikiwa moja yao. This is not about individuals. This is not about personalities. This is not about parochialism or corners or regions. This is about Kenya.